Hello, I'm Tom Shields, taking a look at the Coyotes and the junior hockey. After a weekend that saw the Coyotes lose 2 games, they did rebound with a pair of wins this past weekend, but they had to come up with a bit of heroics to stop it from becoming 3 losses in a row. After losing to North Okanagan and Summerland to kick off November, Coyotes needed a goal from Ryan Roseboom with just over 5 minutes remaining up in Rutland to tie the game at 1-1 with the Kelowna Chiefs. The Coyotes got the overtime winning goal from Carter Shannon a minute and 15 seconds into the first overtime period. That gave the Soyuz Coyotes a 2-1 victory on the Friday night. Coyotes have won 2 of 3 games played in Rutland, and their final game in Rutland will come up later in January. Coyotes then hosted Princeton the following night and skated to a 4-1 victory over the Posse. Their last meeting saw the Posse win at 5-3 in Princeton in October. Sam Reinbold started the scoring with a nifty backhander, got behind the Posse goaltender Bobby Milligan late in the first period. Daniel Stone got the game winner early in the second period on a Coyote power play. He positioned himself in the face-off circle and pumped a shot that went off Bobby Milligan and had just enough room between his body and the goal post for a puck to slip through, and it did. It was Daniel's 9th goal of the year. Now, the one that had the crowd talking was the next one. The Sioux scored midway through the period. Hunter Johnson took a pass at the Posse blue line, went straight for the net. One Posse defenseman trying to catch him slid to poke check Hunter but missed, and slid harmlessly by and into the end boards. The other Posse defenseman peeled off to check the Coyote winger coming down to the right side. So that left Hunter all alone in front of the net, and Hunter had the time to give Bobby Milligan at least half a dozen moves with his body, head, his shoulders, a stick. And when Bobby Milligan finally went for one of the dinks, the Hunter did a neat backhand flip with a puck, and it was 3-1 for the Coyotes. It's very rare to see an opposing forward get that much time alone in front of a netminder and have the time to demonstrate the art of stick handling to that level. In anybody's league, it's a highlight reel material, and that type of goal that brings the fans out of their seats when done at home, and of course that's where Hunter did it. Now, Owen Reith got the Princeton power play goal with about 5 minutes to go in the second period. I didn't see it at all, as our video and play-by-play of the game was interrupted for about a minute while I changed memory sticks, and that was when they scored. We all, of course, have had moments when technology has kicked us in the butt. That was our time. Soyuz Coyotes got another insurance goal as Colton Rhodes found Judd Rapoli at the top of the slot on a Coyote power play, and Judd, who normally is a setup man, got his 5th goal of the year to go along with his 27 assists, which are the most in the KIJHL to date. And Colton Rhodes is back with the team from Sherman Oaks, California, played there last year, and by the way, he did play with Austin Matthews of the Toronto Maple Leafs when Austin was 13 years old. Liam Aitken, the Coyote netminder, got the 2nd star of the game. He won his 4th game of the 6 starts, and Liam sports a 1.32 goals against average to lead the league. Coyotes got back to out-shooting the opposition handily in the Posse game, 55-33, while the night before they were outshot 29-25 in Kelowna. Well, the last time the Coyotes played in Rutland, there were 6 game misconducts and almost 90 minutes in penalties per team, and that was just the second period of that game. That was a couple of nights before Halloween. But the game in Rutland last Friday, both teams must have been listening instead to Perry Como and Pat Boone records, as there were just 8 minor penalties in the entire contest. The Coyotes are back on the ice Wednesday night. We have North Okanagan Knights coming to town for a rare midweek game. Now, Summerland lost in Chase last weekend, and North Okanagan beat Revelstoke, so here's the standings today. Summerland leads with 30 points. Coyotes are second with 26, but have 3 games in hand. Kelowna has 24 points. They have played 1 more game than the Sioux. North Okanagan has 19 points. Princeton has 12. Wednesday night's game is sponsored by White Kennedy Chartered Accountants. And someone at the game will win 2 tickets to watch the Cirque Musica Holiday Spectacular from White Kennedy's private suite at the South Okanagan Event Center in Penticton. And then there'll be the Yellow Ducks being tossed at the Fishbowl before the start of the third period. And the Craig and Janice Tucker jackpot is worth $600 to anyone dunking their duck. Game time 7:30. And as a sidebar, North Okanagan coach Bryant Perrier coached the final 2 years that Osoyoos Storm were in Osoyoos before moving to Kamloops. Coach Perrier gets his Knights to play a strong defensive game when they play Osoyoos. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It did the last time the Coyotes were in Armstrong. We'll see how it all tosses out Wednesday night. I'm Tom Shields on the Coyotes on Cairo.